talking today. All of us feeling very lucky to be here. Number 1 versus number 2. It is built to this, and the college football world is just stopping to watch and see what happens in this game. Could very well be a preview of a playoff matchup, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Fields. And they've got him back at the 4-yard line. Great coverage, bad decision to bring it out. Able to send the punt away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. First down here for this offense. Hands off to the left. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. And he's brought down at the 16. We're getting better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Not sure I've seen this before. It's 2nd down, and out comes punting. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He's found some room at the 45. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He cut quickly. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away.
Number 18 in punt formation to kick it away.
Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Using his legs on the scramble. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's going to take off. Tried to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a fourth down call. Longhorns will look to convert here on fourth down. Oh, what a move. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he's into the end zone, but there is a marker down, so hold everything. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Gets free now, heads into the secondary. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They finally get him down, but the offense with a big spark to wrap up the first quarter of play. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Here comes a handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Plays bottled up, and the football is loose. That ball winds up out of bounds. They'll lose a couple on the play, but keep possession. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off here. Breaking free at the 35. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And this pass is caught. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And moves the ball to the 35, and another first down. The Longhorns looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Going to try to use his legs here. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Toss it to the back, running left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense. And
he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Of course, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Ohio State 28, Texas 7.
Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. Turn starts inside the 15. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And the punting team is on the field. Do they know that it's first down? This one down at the 15.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with. But I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Longhorns. Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Texas 14.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Quarterback escapes the pocket, using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 play coming up. And on the carry, he's heading left. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Slap the ball to the 22.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job. You can see the results. You first open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made quickly, but the game moves the ball to the 6, 1st and goal.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And he'll get there. Touchdown, Ohio State. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
Extra point splits the uprights.
Texas 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled.
And the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looks like he's going to run it. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick throw caught on the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Launching downfield. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not much on the return, but they will set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3, this is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And they tack on the extra point.
Texas, 14.
Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
First and 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. The Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Backs against their own goal line, looking to throw the ball. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Going the other way, can they catch him?
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner trying to create good field position. Oh, and he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT is good.
Ohio State, 49. Texas, 21.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return.
And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket. Gets into space at the 50. Picks up the first down and still going. And they stop him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position.
Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. And they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
21.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. That's caught. It's Fields. He's swarmed by the defense.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
They'll try to run it with the option. And not even a chance to pitch that one. He's brought down in the backfield.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
Love this never say die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good.
The extra point is good.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Ohio State 56, Texas 28.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. The Buckeyes will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man, has the first down. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ohio State. And this one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
63, Texas, 28.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Texas offense comes back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Play action here on 1st down. Buying time, moving to his left. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The shotgun handoff here. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And the running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining. Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go.
Get set.
Direct snap to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Throws it to the right. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry up. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football.
It's a fake. They got the tight end open. And he is stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further.
Ohio State, 63. Texas, 34.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
To kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Defense setting up for a passing down now with 7 DBs on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down there, and that will do it for the game. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to